During large-scale 5G deployment, there will be some challenges, such as a lack of C-band spectrum and insufficient antenna space. How can operators best meet the requirements for the fast deployment of 5G? How can they enable new services through both product and solution innovation? Stéphane Téral, Technology Fellow of IHS Markit, is here to give his insights. Welcome to Huawei 5G Live. I'm Professor Sally Eaves, and it's a pleasure to be here today with Stéphane Téral, who's a Technology Fellow at IHS Markit. Lovely to meet you today.
Thank you, likewise.
Real
nice
pleasure.
To meet you.
And one thing I think to start with, we'd love you to talk about the era we're in now, moving to fast and large-scale deployment of 5G. And within that, from a spectrum point of view, what are the main benefits of the FDD spectrum at this point?
Well, basically, it brings more spectral efficiencies. It brings more coverage, and the beauty of it is that you can tap into it with dynamic spectrum sharing by allocating real-time, very quickly, the bandwidth you want to have, you want to produce in your network.
And when we look at some problems at the moment or limitations that can hold back 5G deployment, for example, lack of antenna space, what would you advise? What do you think can be done to ease that transition and move forward?
Well, basically, you want to look at the existing sites and find a way to reuse those existing sites by having a fully, highly integrated module with lots of antennas called massive MIMO. And something possibly that is very lightweight, like what we saw actually this morning at Huawei with a module at 25 kilograms that is supporting all bands in one module, 400 megahertz of bandwidth. And yes, the blade active antenna unit. With that, you're ready for rock and roll.
Fantastic, I love that, brilliant. And looking ahead at standards, so we've got R16 coming out shortly this summer, new mobile broadband standard. What are you looking for there in terms of new capabilities? What do you think that's going to bring and deliver for us all?
Well, basically, the standalone, we need to move to the standalone mode. All the networks today are still in non-standalone mode of operations, and that means they are anchored into LTE. So with the standalone mode comes the 5G new core that will have lots of features, including the most expected one, network slicing. For that, you need the service-based architecture with the network slice selection function. And this will be the starting point and the beginning of a brand new era of allocating resources, software-based logical resources to cut the network, through slices to enable and deliver all the use cases we have been talking about in 5G.
Fantastic. I think one final question, looking ahead at application scenarios for SUL or super uplink, so maybe performance and latency, if you could perhaps share some more details on your view of the benefits that's going to bring.
For B2B use cases of applications, the uplink is the big problem. So SUL will provide high capacity uplink to enable those use cases and really unleash B2B applications. And the good news is 3GPP has accepted or ratified this new technology.
Fantastic, thank you. A real range of perspectives there that really integrate the potential for 5G, and I think what we're going to achieve this year, a really pivotal time. So thank you so much for sharing.
You're very welcome. My pleasure.
Thank you.